haven't looked. How many times can it rage?
4.
Okie doke.
I'm guessing.
I'm double checking because, yep.
What?
Because he thinks I was wrong.
It is not 4. You got it wrong. It is 5.
I was close. And I've only played Barbarians, like, twice. So I'll say that's a good guess.
It was wrong, so...
So I guess
wrong.
it was not. Last we left the Strahd squad, we ended on a fairly bittersweet note. You finally made your way through the Petal of Scorn, taking down Captain Bladehorn and Pasha quite easily. Unfortunately, Pasha's demons were still left behind. Dispatching most of them quickly, the thing that gave you the hardest time was, of course, the Greater Dodomeki that made short work and just started kind of digging through your companions, bringing them down. Varjo almost taking a dive, dropping it several times. Ardor fucking dying for a little while. Getting fucking just eviscerated by this thing. Even Alexander was already at low health. But no, Podley being our unfortunate casualty. Who was also killed by the Dodomeki. But finding a final kind of release away from everything after living through so much shit, and after his friends communed with the gods to kind of see if he even wanted to come back, Podley is no more and has passed. We're going to pick up exactly where we left off. Everybody kind of crowding around Podley, Maggie kind of like cradling and weeping, and Elise, through all of this kind of sadness, this automaton looking down to Varjo, who has been elected as captain of the ship, which he has named Skydancer.
So he's not coming back, Gerald?
I'm afraid not. Says no.
Is he at peace? Or are we gonna have to go and save his soul?
He was at peace enough to not want to come. You know what? I didn't ask that much. I got a yes or no answer, man. I don't know.
Well, maybe talk to your god again tomorrow and find out if we need to do Operation Save Podley's Soul. Because I'd go to hell and back for this bastard.
I'll do that.
Everybody out in the open is now just noticing that Alexander is standing there with like half a face and like fucking his chest still ripped open.
You look pretty fucked up there, Alex.
He looks better than he did.
Rude.
Did he just ribbit at me?
I said rude.
Well, I
Not
don't
like
think
he-
Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, not like you'd look any better if you got ripped apart.
I did get ripped apart. Well, a little ripped apart. Not as ripped apart as you. So.
And then raised.
Yeah, I'm alive. I will never die. I died and my soul just willed itself back into the body. And I stood up. Because I will never die. Little fact about me. But I don't think Podley would even want a big funeral or us to fucking sit around and mope about his death. I think he would just want us to rob more people for him. Especially the rich and elite and stupid. God, I miss Gallant too. Everybody I know is dead. We should probably go ahead, Blue. What?
You can't get rid of me so easy.
Yeah, you're like foot fungus. You're always there.
I mean, you've been trying to get rid of me for a while, but you know.
I mean, you're the one who runs into monsters and like gets swallowed by worms and shit.
I mean, somebody's got to.
Yeah, sure as hell ain't gonna be me.
Elise looks and says, Captain, I'm sorry to interrupt, but there is a matter that we should discuss.
Yeah. You're talking about the fact that we should probably get some people here that aren't dead.
You did kill most of the crew and the automatons that were manning most of the stuff here.
Yeah. Yeah. Except you. You wouldn't die.
I'm part of the ship.
Part of the crew.
Yeah, sorry for like turning into a giant ape and then Donkey Kong slamming you around.
I take no offense. I would have done the same thing.
That's good. That's good to hear. So Maggie. Elise.
Maggie doesn't, like, Maggie is still looking, like, holding, like, cradling Podley's body and is not responsive.
This is gonna be a fucked up suggestion. You know, Podley was like the figurehead for the boat for a while.
Yes.
Could you like preserve his corpse, and we honor him as the figurehead?
I'll see what I can do.
You
See-
want to put his corpse on the front of the boat?
Yeah, so we can always remember him. Or can we turn motherfuckers to stone? Can we turn bodies to stone? Is that a thing? Ardor. Fucking nerd.
I don't have anything to embalm him with. I'm sorry.
Joda, is your
There's
mic?
no response.
There's no response? Okay.
Well, okay, I'm being brash and chaotic, but my point here is that we need some sort of way to honor Podley on this ship. We need to do something with the body. We need to have some kind of moment for this. Not too long because we got shit to do, but
I think one day at a time there. I think we need to grieve first before we come to any conclusions.
Dewdrops walks over to Maggie, puts a hand on her shoulder, looks over at Alexander and says, "Thank you." And turns and climbs up to the top.
I'm gonna walk over to Maggie and just kind of. You said she's like sitting on the ground holding Podley.
Yeah, just like
I'm gonna-
cradling him.
I'm gonna like go down on one knee and just look at her and say, "I'm sorry I failed you. I promised you I'd get them all back. I could not fulfill that promise."
She kind of like nods and then looks up and locks eyes with you and says, "I was here too, and I was no faster. We can shoulder this together." She just kind
I'll
of
reach my
Oh.
I'll reach my hand out and like put my hand on her shoulder and just be like, "You just tell me what preparations you need for him," and I'll stand up and walk over to Varjo again.
Maggie looks and she says, "I like the idea of keeping him with us. A statue sounds right. She says if we're going to need to find people for the ship, it's going to have to be in Bragg.
The HG.
Yeah.
So, you know how when I made Alexander, I said I had a wizard who, did stuff for me, like, you know, scrying or who assisted in, like, finding ways to keep tabs on the party?
Yeah.
Would I still remember him?
Give me a history check.
Because,
I'll give it to you. I didn't think you'd make it over a 10. Yeah, you do. I mean, there might be some details that are a little bit more hazy with your kind of mush brain, but you'd remember for the most part probably where to find him as well.
I might know a wizard who could do that for you. The whole statue podly thingy.
Oh, cool. I was just gonna pray to the Gumdrop Mountain again, but then I fucking remembered that it's full of demons. I probably shouldn't do that. So, that might be a better idea. Is he gonna be surprised to see you? Are you still a vampire? Okay. We don't question homies around here. It's fine.
I could bite you. We could find out.
I'd rather you don't bite me.
I'd rather not bite you either. You look horrible.
Thank you.
He might be in Bragg. I don't remember. Where's Bragg? What is Bragg? What's a Bragg?
Bragg's a city, and I think we should go there because I'm pretty sure that's where the homeboys Tick and Talk were. That we all definitely remember.
Yes, I very, very fondly remember Tick and Talk.
Ah, yes, I too. I'm gonna look over at Maggie, super fucking confused.
Maggie kind of looks at you and shakes her head as well. I don't think she was with you yet, was she?
I don't even remember where we learned about Tick and Talk, to be honest with you.
We're Tick and Talk, though. No, because I remember it was one gnome that you found who was making weird fucking stuff for you when you started out in Bragg, which I can't remember their name either. It's been that long. It's just some bullshit NPC we made up because you guys were exploring.
No idea.
So we go. We stay. Do we stay or do we go now?
Elise's face looks confused.
What's on your brain?
Or lack thereof.
Pasha's gone.
Yeah.
So what's flying the ship?
Chain guy?
Which was one of... Elise, turns and, runs up the stairs.
Mm.
Or climbs up the ladder. Just fucking bolts.
I'll bolt along with her. Hold on, First Mate Elise. I'm coming.
Everybody kind of starts to go up. Maggie finds some, large, climbs up and finds some blankets and wraps Podley's body in it. So that you can figure out what to do with him. And comes up as well. we'll get everybody. I already have you up topside. You should have access to be able to go between the scene yourself as well, since you have access to the whole ship now. Um, while everybody's climbing up and getting back to the top of the ship, Podley.
Yes, ma'am.
Podley, you once again wake up feeling the sun on your face. Looking up, you see beautiful blue skies. You don't find yourself on any kind of sky islands this time, which is a nice change of pace. And as you begin to stir, you smell almost like cooked meats close by.
Okay. What does it look like around me again? Like what is this? It's a nice terrain.
Yeah, it's a like very flat land, just like low grass. Seems that you're close to like an actual pathway leading somewhere.
What am I wearing?
You're wearing just like standard like traveling clothes.
Okay. All right. I mean, I get up. I'm assuming this is the afterlife. I have nothing else to do, so I'll start heading towards that direction.
You start heading towards the direction, the smell of meat getting stronger and stronger. And you come upon a campfire. Stoking this fire and turning a spit with meat at the same time is Sir Gallant, who smiles and waves and says, "Oh, Podley, I haven't seen you in ages."
Oh God, I'm in hell.
And we'll switch back to the Sky Dancer. Yeah, as everybody has brought themselves to the top of the ship, the Chain Devil is indeed still sitting there. Chains no longer lashed to the wheel, but now like actually like using his own hands to steer the wheel and keep the ship steady.
Oh, sweet. You figured it out?
He looks down and says, "You freed me."
Oh, hell yeah. You know how to fly this thing?
You hear a little kind of chuckle from under his face garb, and he says, "I'm a little familiar."
Okay. You want like a permanent job as the fucking helmsman on the Sky Dancer?
He kind of like, he looks confused for a second. He's like, "You're not going to kill me?"
Well, no. You have value to me. And you're not trying to kill me, which is a huge thing.
He nods. Oh.
I was gonna say, I mean, we could if you want us to.
No. Shut up.
This Chain Devil looks at you and like, he's like, "You know I am evil, right?"
Yeah, well, like, I point at the zombie with a gaping hole in his chest beside me. We're not a completely good aligned ship. We're just ship. And We're a ship that reaches our own personal goals. We don't really give a fuck about how we do it.
He's like, all right then, that's agreeable to me. Captain.
Helmsman.
I don't have a name.
Do you have a preference?
No?
What about Ardor?
Sure?
Oh, wait. No, we have an Ardor already.
I mean, the Ardor 3. It's getting very confusing.
Chainly. Chainy McChainface.
No, he needs a dignified name.
Mm-hmm.
Something cool.
Alexander.
You're the worst zombie ever.
Not a zombie.
All right, we're gonna call you Henry. Helmsman Henry.
Steerer of ships.
Master of currents.
Driver of the one, Varjo.
Wearer of chains.
Devil Boatman.
Master of the Sky Dancer. Varjo, I see why you have so many names. Sometimes they just start coming to you and you're just like, yeah.
Well, yeah.
I'm all those, yeah.
Well, there you go. He's Helmsman Henry. That is an agreeable name.
Yes. Can you fly this thing to Bragg?
I can. Although I must advise, being, of the sort, there is a large demonic presence there. You do know that, right?
Oh, fucking of course there is, right?
Yeah, it's kind of our specialty anymore, you know.
So, fuck me. Okay, we're gonna have to do some actual things. So what? There's just demons fucking everywhere?
I can't tell you what variety, and when I say, I mean, a demonic presence could be anything. They don't always have to be vicious, you know what I mean? I just say, if you're going to Bragg, we can take you in, but be on your guard.
How long does it take to get to Bragg from here?
5 minutes?
Oh, Jesus.
Maybe
I like
less.
that boat. Larjo, maybe we should rest up before we make it to Bragg, because you look like if somebody peed on you, you'd die right now.
Yeah, I'm not feeling so good. I gotta put all these organs back in.
Speaking of not feeling so good, Ardor, did you follow them up, or are you still in the bilge?
Ardor is just getting up now.
Okay.
I am still down there.
Looking around, you see all like when you're in the bottom, getting up and kind of like looking around, you do see all of like Pasha's alchemical supplies, books, and things like that.
No.
You're super fucking hurt. And
Yeah.
Pasha's nest is also there. Are you going to like try to burn the energy to climb up the ladder and join the rest of the group?
Ardor, having most of his like chest cavity dug out, is going to try and find things to like heal himself. And seeing alchemical supplies, he's gonna wander his ass over to the Pasha's table and just start rooting through things that he knows can fix it.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and give me a call it Arcana or Medicine, whichever works for you.
I will happily take Arcana.
Not bad. Yeah, on a 15, you'll find things that will like help to like kind of like stave off any infection and maybe regrow a couple organs, but it's not enough to fully like bring your chest cavity back.
Yeah. Sorry, like I said, I will take my time and focus on this until everybody gets back.
Yep. Alexander, you're top side with everyone?
Yeah. Yeah, I just followed him.
Okay. Jiro, what about you?
I'm still kind of taking in everything that happened.
Yep.
So I'd be staying up top.
Okay. Like anybody that's topside, you're kind of able to take in the majesty of being on an airship now that you're not like in the mid of combat on it. While there is a wind barrier, it kind of lets in a slight breeze, so you can like still get that feeling of the wind through your hair. It's just like even at high speeds, you're not going to get blown off the ship. The helmsman Henry, is a fairly talented pilot. And you see that, like, because you guys are kind of, like, taking it in and also catching your bearings and dealing just, like, with all of that at once, he's kind of just doing loops, flying around, like almost like a tour guide, giving you kind of a round trip around, like, the ring of Hasseldama.
My bones are cold. Wait, I'm cold.
My organs hurt.
Yeah, you should probably take a nap.
Yeah, that's probably the play here. However, Varjo is going to do something along his long rest. I even have it prepared.
What you got?
I'm gonna do plant growth and just give the ship vines, mushrooms, moss, and different plant life.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah.
More just cosmetic effect, but
Kind of start spreading out the yeah, absolutely. That's really cool. I'm actually gonna add that onto the map and adjust it
that'd be
later.
dope.
So yeah, it's super cool. Lots of like vines and yeah, mushrooms. Maybe some like flowers sprouting up. What do you think? Like this, like what would be a mast here? We could put like a tree here.
yeah, it just like turns into an actual tree.
Yeah.
Dope.
Although that would block Henry's view.
The tree has a big hole in it.
Yeah, it just like grows around with like this like window. I like that. All right, cool. Yeah, you do that.
So do we see all the plant life coming together?
Yeah,
I would be like smoking mad amounts of weed during my rest and just like walking around the ship and like blowing the cloud in different spots, and then the smoke would just like start growing plants wherever I'm blowing it.
Now, Varjo, these mushrooms, are they the cooking mushrooms or the cuckoo mushrooms?
I don't know.
You're gonna find out, though, aren't you?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody like there are like the sleeping quarters on the ship that are like that like web of fucking hammocks. Also, Varjo, you have the captain's quarters. That still has a big orb inside that is radiating fucking anti-magic.
I don't know how I feel about this room. I like doing magic. Meh. I'll probably just like make a hammock on the upper decks and just sleep out there.
Okay. What about everybody else? We'll say like you'll get a chance to gather and everything like that, and then you'll get a chance to rest.
Arter's gonna rearrange Pasha's nest.
Okay. Alexander, do you need to sleep?
I don't think I do anymore. No.
So what are you doing instead when you're resting?
Light activities around the ship, I guess.
Okay. Just getting a feel for it.
Yeah, don't need to eat, drink, sleep, breathe. I just gotta stand still for 4 hours to do a long rest.
What do
In
you,
an inactive, motionless state.
where do you stand in that 4 hours?
While the tree is forming, out front here, I'm gonna like find a nice little nook and cranny right there facing like the wall here.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna like make a little chair there and just sit there.
Okay. Cool.
My own little hiding spot.
I like that. Blue, what about you?
I would actually go check on Maggie to see if she needs any help getting Podley ready to like store him until we can make him a statue.
Noticing that Varjo has decided not to use that room, she has wrapped Podley's body up in like in blankets and stuff like that, and has his body in that room in the bed, since the anti-magic won't bother the body at all.
You got him stowed away good until we can figure out how to honor him as a statue.
She gives you a nod and she says, "Blue, what the fuck happened down there? I've never seen anything like that."
I don't know. I've never seen a creature like that. Like Bladehorn wasn't even the big issue. It was that goddamn gold sniffing thing.
Well, I think that was Pasha.
There's just so much going on.
If these are the things that the bad guys are weaponizing, I don't want to lose anyone else.
I can't promise that anymore. Just know that if any one of us die, we died for a reason. It's never in vain.
She kind of like you watch this. She sheds a couple tears and like walks over, gives you a kiss on the cheek, and just walks past you. And she says, "You didn't even get to enjoy a moment of being king."
I mean, did he ever even want to be king?
She kind of shrugs her shoulders and she's like, "Who doesn't want to at least feel like a king? Or a queen or a monarch, even for a day?" And she kind of walks away. She like leaves you with that thought.
Who's just gonna turn around and go, "I sure as hell don't." Walk back up.
Ardor is sleeping in a nest. Jiril.
I'd be looking for a place to call my own little quarters to sleep now.
Okay. There's not a lot of options right now. Because the ship
Comfy tree branch that was spawned in by Farjo.
Yep.
But yeah, my goal would be to sleep at this point.
And yeah, Varjo, you're kind of like decorating the ship and then also sleeping as well. So everybody go ahead and take a long rest.
While I'm resting, I need to be asleep to gain benefits of long rest, right? Or can I just be relaxing?
I think if your character requires sleep, I don't know how that works.
Yeah, I'm a fire genasi, so I imagine, yeah.
What happens if you have insomnia? You just not get your fucking hit points back?
Enjoy your levels of exhaustion.
Well, yeah. I mean, that is true. I'm going to say here, like, Ardor, you are exhausted. You're probably going to fade in and out of sleep even though you're fighting it, even though, you know, like, your mind's racing and you almost fucking died, so I wouldn't want to fall asleep either. But, especially with how injured you are, I'll say that there's probably points that you're not going to be able to help it.
Okay. Can I use those points to go through Pasha's books to see if there's anything that I can assist with the Podley situation? Mainly like looking for things like spells to either preserve him to the point that we can, you know, create a statue, or look for something that is a statue, like flesh to stone.
Yeah, 100%. Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Okay. Nat 20.
Jesus fucking Christ. Ardor, you even just with the couple of books that Pasha kept in her nest as like reading material, you find all the information you need right away. You actually have most of the materials that you need to be able to fully preserve his body in a way that it will not like deteriorate or break down. But once you can do that, then you can basically magically gild his body and just basically contain it in whatever kind of material that you want, and the body will stay safe and fresh, even with it being encased outside.
Okay.
The only thing that you'll need is
what I'm missing?
Yeah, you're missing the actual material for the gilding component.
The gilding component. Okay.
Yeah, it can't be just a regular metal. It has to be a special kind of metal.
Okay. I will like create a shopping list.
Sure. Yeah, there's probably a couple tools and stuff that you're missing as well. A lot of Pasha's like main tools that she used were like torture devices. So you'll probably need like simple like rudimentary implements that she wouldn't have thought to have.
Okay.
Especially since this is probably going to be like your lab, right? So you want to spiff it up to your specifications.
Yeah.
But yeah, go ahead and long rest your character as well. And I'll say like the rest does help, but it's still like you're permanently damaged. And it's a very strange feeling for you, Ardor. But you have a lot of like stuff to distract you as well.
Yep.
Podley.
Mm-hmm.
You don't remember when you fell asleep, but you wake up in the middle of the road.
Oh, good, he's gone.
Once again, you are in like low cut grass, like kind of like plains with a pathway, and you smell some fried meat.
Oh my god, the afterlife is this it? Is it just planes and then people cooking shit? All right. Let's see what they got for me next. And he starts heading towards the cooked meat.
You head towards the cooked meat, get a little bit closer, and once again you come face to face with Sir Gallant, who starts ranting at you, and like before you even had a chance to say anything, is like directing you to do things for him.
Oh, yeah, of course, Sir Gallant. Here, one moment. Why don't I give we've got to limber up first. Why don't I give you a shoulder rub? Does that sound good? Shoulder rubs? Who likes good shoulder rubs? You like good shoulder rubs. Yes, you do.
I'd love a good shoulder rub.
Good, good, good. I'm going to stand behind him and do my best to suddenly put all my weight into him to tip him forward into the fire.
Yeah, you tip him into the fire. He starts screaming as he like burns and catches fire. Is trying to roll himself out. He can't.
Burn bacon.
He dies, and from behind you in the tent, you see a head poke out, and it's Sir Gallant going, "Podley, what was that?"
Oh, nothing. Just stuck in hell.
Oh, what I mean, we were traveling, but I don't know. Hell, sure.
I know you don't. That's fine.
Podley, have you seen my trousers?
You know, I could make this heaven. Like takes a burning stick from the fire and just like walks slowly up before jabbing it into his eye repeatedly.
Yeah.
This could be nice. I could make this nice.
Podley wakes up every single day to Sir Gallant and finds different ways to murder him as he keeps showing up.
This is how demons are made.
Oh God. Are we witnessing a canon event? Polly coming back? Because never mind.
Everybody wakes up. Maybe not quite refreshed. Sleep was incredibly rough. Most of you had nightmares. Especially of the Dodomeki. Ardor, the Dodomeki lives in your head rent-free. That's why you woke up so many times, because every time you fell asleep, you'd get like a little bit of rest, and then you'd like wake up to that face right in front of you.
That's awful.
It's spooky season, baby.
I have a scare action right now.
But everybody wakes up. Varjo, you wake up with Elise like standing and staring at you.
No. Good morning.
Good morning, Captain.
Why are you staring at me?
You haven't directed me to do anything.
Oh.
My last order was to kill all of you.
Yeah, well, don't do that. Don't do that.
I have no desire to now. You're the captain.
What do you like to do?
What?
What did Bladehorn have you do?
I don't think you want to discuss the things that Bladehorn had me do.
Okay, assist the crew in whatever they may have to do. Do you know how to cook?
Probably not with what we have aboard. How do you feel about pickled fish?
I mean, pretty good.
Well, we've got lots of pickled fish. And hard breads.
That's terrible. We got to get better food on this ship.
There are the demon bodies disappeared, so we don't even have that. We could cut up Bladehorn.
Ooh, that's true. Moose meat. We definitely should eat Bladehorn. I'm behind that idea. But Elise,
Yeah.
you, I feel, are the most with the ship, part of the ship, and understand how things on the ship work in an impartial way.
Yeah, the ship. The ship made me to help the captain.
You are my first mate. So basically, you're gonna help me be a captain. You see people getting out of line. You have suggestions on who you think should be where. You let me know. You're my right hand.
She tilts her head and looks at her hand and says, "Aye, Captain."
I am captain. Yeah.
She's like, "All right, I'm gonna go cut up a moose."
Let's go.
And she will indeed cut up Bladehorn and start cooking them in like the little oven that they've got in the middle section. So like anybody who's sleeping in the hammocks in the middle section, you wake up to the smell of grilled moose.
What was
Joe
that?
Rogan would be proud. That's just Bladehorn.
We're eating him?
Yeah, I might have told Elise to cook him. I don't know. I just fucking woke up and she was staring at me, and it was an intense conversation, man. We're eating Bladehorn.
I mean,
Are you morally opposed to eating Bladehorn?
I mean, what sides do you use? I mean, is there a
She hands you a plate with mashed potatoes, like grilled like moose steaks, and pickled herring, like pickled fish.
I mean, it's good to me. It's pretty.
Does it look real tasty?
I'm gonna make her roll for it. Let's see. Let's go with performance. Her performance is -3.
Oh God.
No. It doesn't look appetizing at all. You're pretty sure this will poison you. Elise is looking at you, like staring you right in the eyes, like I made you food. The captain said make food. I made the food out of the moose man.
I'm gonna grab a forkful of food. You know, I am hungry enough to eat the maggots out of the asshole of a dying goat. So, God, you just like do that thing where you like close your eyes and slowly take a bite.
Yeah. So the pickled herring is definitely like expired. It hasn't been replaced in a long time. The fucking the mashed potatoes, you're not sure where the potatoes came from, but like nothing about them is right. Like they feel wrong in your mouth. And the steak, like the moose steak, is tough, overcooked, over seasoned with just salt. Your mouth feels like a desert, and it is offended right now. And I also need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh God!
Alexander's just gonna dig in.
You're gonna have me barf. Just have me barf, man.
I see a question mark.
What? Oh, it's a 12. Sorry.
It's a 12? Cool. You're gonna wake up with the poisoned condition.
Ah.
Or not wake up with the poisoned condition. You have the poisoned condition. You are poisoned.
Yeah, at least this is bad.
I just immediately vomit on the floor. I vomit so hard that you actually see little flickers of lightning coming out of my mouth. Like,
Elise is like, you told me to cook, Captain.
Arjo, I think she poisoned me.
No, you did your best. You did your best. It's not every day you get a ship golem to cook sentient moose meat.
I try to be my best, okay?
Do we have books on this ship anywhere?
I think Lady Pasha had books in the bilge. I think also Captain Bladehorn had some in his quarters.
I want you to go look around and see if you can find yourself a cookbook on the ship and just memorize it.
Here's Captain. Captain, I'm going to be real with you here. I don't have a tongue to taste with. So there's no way for me to tell whether what I'm feeding you is good or bad.
Elise, do me a favor.
You start vomiting again.
Don't ever fucking cook again. Oh God. Barjo, I need a potion.
I don't think a potion's gonna fix that, man. You just gotta fucking puke it out.
Just run over to the side of the ship. Just projectiling off the side.
For the rest of the session, you have food poisoning.
Oh God. Okay.
Elise looks and says, "You know what? I can make this right. I can make this right." She's like, "I still have to make everybody else a plate. It'll be fine."
Okay.
No, that's a very bad idea. Bad idea.
She cuts another thing of moose meat. She's like, "All right,
Hold on.
Blue.
Elise. Dewdrops.
She's like, "Blue, what were your complaints?
Where do I start?
Please walk me through it."
I tell you what. Hand me another plate.
Okay.
I take the plate and I immediately throw it over the side of the ship. I just saved somebody's life. That's how bad it is. Don't take this personal. I know I tried to kill you, but I thought we were past that. Oh God. Oh God.
Jiril,
Yaor.
having found your nook, well, you wake up, you smell something foul, and you hear Blue vomiting.
I'm gonna eat a ration.
Okay.
As someone, I'm gonna look around for a mop.
You start looking around for a mop, and like, you look to see where Blue threw up, and you see that it's already kind of like disintegrating and like getting like sucked into the ship.
Well, that's convenient. I'm gonna walk over to Dewdrop, and I'm gonna be saying, "So, I heard you suffered. You doing okay?"
He's like sitting on off to the side. He's kind of like staring off in the distance. He's like, "I never thought I could call that guy my friend. He died trying to save my life."
He was a man of many facets.
He looks. He's like, "Gerald, do you have alcohol right now?"
Only weed.
Then I do not want to talk.
Fair enough. I will step like 10 feet away and then light a fat bowl.
Yeah. He just like kind of like you watch as like he's got his like orichalcum claws on again, and he like kind of like digs them into the side of the ship. And you know, like the ship can't retain damage, but it's like he's gripping tight enough that like it's not resisting the claw right now.
All right. That's almost like a good training idea. I'm actually gonna start looking for Varjo, who I assume is being fairly obvious with himself.
I think Varjo was with Blue and Elise.
Yeah.
So, Captain, where are we going?
As I take a sip of the peanut butter liquor that I got from Dewdrops way back in the day, I'm like, we're going to Bragg. We can be there in 5 minutes. I'm just trying to get some breakfast going. It's
Don't do it. Oh God.
I hear that's going poorly.
There are things
Yeah.
brewing inside of me.
we like cut up Bladehorn and got the tree golem to cook him for breakfast. It would be like I could just eat good berries,
Fair enough.
but we got no food on the ship really.
I had a ration. I'm good.
Yeah, we're headed to Bragg. I think we need some more people to man this ship. Some more, men at arms.
Delegation is important.
Yeah. Kind of crazy being captain of a ship when you fucking don't know anything about ships.
Yeah, you're not someone I would call captain of much. Other than a snake pit.
You should see me in the snake pits, though.
I believe that would go against my vows.
Did you have a vow against a good time?
No, but I'm sure after witnessing that, my god would come down and say we're changing up these rules.
Probably.
And if I already know he's going to do that, he'd say, you should have fucking known better.
I'll like light up a big long Gandalf pipe that you didn't even know I had, and then pass it to you, and I'll cast Gift of Alacrity. Gift of Alacrity. Yeah. In case some shit goes down, you'll be a little more speedy.
Thank you.
But what do you guys think? Are we ready for Bragg?
I think so.
All right, helmsman Henry. Take us to Bragg.
Aye, Captain. Nods, and you watch as he kind of like does like a full spin, full pull on the wheel. Not enough to like tilt the ship at all, but enough to like give it like a good spin. He's like, this feels so good. It's like,
You're a good helmsman.
I was forced to be the helmsman before, to have the option and to be able to hold it with my hands.
Yeah, I mean, and when we do shit, you'll get spoils of the war too, so.
Well, I'm agreeable to that, Captain. Taking us into Bragg. Arador, you wake up in the nest after like your fifth night terror. But with the knowledge of being able to help preserve Podley.
Arter will. Maggie seems to be the one that was the most like concerned about us. Arter will approach Maggie, like reassuring her, be like, "Hey, like, I have some news. I found in a book that we just have to follow a few steps. I need a few things, but I can do this for you."
Alrighty then.
And then like I'll like walk her through the entire process, like step by step, as like a way of like Ardor very poorly reassuring her that I'm going to stone somebody.
Yeah. Like you watch her drift off a lot as she's trying to listen. But she gets like the overall gist of it, and she's like, Ardor, that sounds wonderful. I think that's a great way. We'll keep him, and we'll be able to keep him on the ship somewhere. So we'll always be able to remember him. I think that I like that. He would have hated it, and I think I like that even more.
Yeah, I think that's why we should do it. And Ardor will go for like an awkward high five.
She kind of like shakes her head and smirks, and she like brings you in for a full-in mom hug.
Ardor tears up a little bit.
Just like, well then, back to Bragg.
Ardor nods and slinks back to his cave.
When Henry pulls you in, let's bring everybody to actually the world map. Where you'll notice that the Silver Panther's gone because obviously it's been compacted. Bobby, of course, is still with his kin in the Fluffmallow Forest, so you'll have to swing around to retrieve him. But right now you're just kind of like on this little island here. Any of you can first of all double click on it to see the Sky Dancer's character sheet, which it has some interesting abilities. And you can also move it around.
Alright, Captain, where to?
We're talking with our mic muted. We're going to Bragg.
Yeah, go ahead
Fair
and
enough.
go ahead and move it over to Bragg.
What is a mic?
Bragg is here too, right?
Yep. Oh, that's so satisfying.
Amazing.
Yeah, so he takes you in. He's actually going to drop you off at the entrance, and he's gonna stay kind of a ways away.
Yeah, loop around. Elise, you're in charge. Henry, you're second in command. I don't know if that's a terrible decision, but
Aye, Captain. We can handle it.
and if you have any questions, ask Dewdrops. Or Dewdrops, you coming with us?
Dewdrops looks and he says, "No, I'm going to stay here and make sure that there's somebody to protect the ship."
Good man.
Maggie looks and kind of says, "Yeah, I'm going to stay as well."
All right. We'll be back.
So the first thing you notice is that as you disembark from the ship and look towards the city of Bragg, it is covered. Like, around you there's sky and it's like daytime and light, except for Bragg that is just like blanketed in this dome of darkness.
Oh, Ardor. Domes of darkness are your thing. What's up?
Honestly, I have no idea. I can probably tell you when we get closer, but
Well, how close?
I'm probably gonna have to get real close. Probably gonna have to touch it.
Oh, why do you have to touch everything? That's the Podley rule. The one thing he would have wanted is us not to go around touching things.
Kind of creepy, honestly.
I mean, it's how this thing works, you know?
Okay.
Approaching and getting up closer, you see that it's not like a dome. Like, you can see the city, but the city itself is under this kind of like shade of darkness. And as you approach, the sign that you know used to say day market is now crossed out and says eternal night.
Oh, okay. That's not good.
This is welcoming.
I don't remember any of this.
Should I try to pervert ball? Do we know people in Bragg? I remember that one gnome, kind of.
Yes.
Because I could try to spy on people in there. Just so we know what we're walking into.
I mean, we have that the Emporium guy that locked us in.
Yeah, but he probably is gone or doing shady shit.
I thought we were gonna go meet that mage.
Should we spy on the mage?
No.
Would he be mad about that?
I don't know.
Well, fuck. What do you think, Blue? Well, what the bunch of motherfucking
Oh, sorry,
indifferent.
sorry. Alexander gets away with it. I mean, fuck, Jesus.
Alexander is a fucking zombie. He's missing half of his face. Look at him.
I poke a little bit at his organs hanging out, like, yeah, it's kind of gross. I'm not gonna lie.
Stop that.
I don't know. Let's Oh God, fuck it. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? We almost die. No offense, Alexander. You know what? You're the captain.
Okay, I'm the captain. You're right.
I will follow you, and I will protect you to the best of my ability until you do stupid shit, and then I'll smack you. With all due respect, Captain.
Okay. Give me a minute. I'm gonna walk around, find a couple of sticks, make like a little stick sculpture of a guy, and take 2 more sticks, do a weird fucking dance, and kick the stick over as I'm like muttering about nature and swearing a whole bunch. And I'm gonna cast divination.
Okay.
And I'm gonna ask the trees what the fuck is going on with the day market. Where did it go? As like Varjo is like an inch away from the tree's bark, just staring at it, like yelling at it. Tell me, just fucking tell me.
The trees, rather than speaking to you, show you what happened. As you watch you kind of get this view from both outside the city and inside the city, where you see a like huge swath of demons kind of just like destroy the day market, just go through and like just like burn everything. And then it gets to the gate, like the day night gate that you would use to get to the night market, and you watch as they break it. And when they do, this like burst of this night like shade bursts out over the city, and you watch as the night market kind of like shakes and rises up where the day market was.
Okay, so demons. Demons. I like start nodding. Yep. Okay, Blue. Jiro, Ardor. I guess Alex. There are demons that took over the day market.
Do you think we can stop them?
I don't know. Like, why would they want to market? Maybe they have developed some sort of currency and they trade.
Are they? I mean, do they have things to barter?
I don't know. Maybe they brought things from their like fire plane or wherever the fuck they came from. I don't know anything about demons.
Do you think if we can go in there, we can get out? I guess is a better question.
I don't know. I just know that demons fucking took over the day market and replaced it.
We can get out.
I don't have a weapon.
What?
Can't you like bite people?
I'll bite you.
What? You don't have a weapon.
Yeah, you notice that I don't have armor, I have a shield, and no weapon.
Where's your weapon? Where'd your stuff go?
Oh. I woke up and shit was missing.
When did you become a zombie?
Really?
Is this
Like we totally
When did I die?
Weren't you already dead? Don't you have to be dead to be a vampire? So then you died, and then you died again. Like, is this like an evolution thing? Like, does a vampire turn into a zombie, and then a zombie turns into a werewolf?
Sure, why not?
But you guys want to walk into the demon town?
Kinda, yeah.
I'm gonna pull out my pack and I'm gonna pull out a sword to give to Alexander.
Oh, I still have Podley's bow.
I'm gonna pull this out and I'm just gonna kind of show it to you. Like, do you want that? I'm probably gonna want this back, but I'd rather not have to like pick up your pieces twice.
I grabbed the weapon.
Yep, I'll drag it over to your character sheet.
Is it a long sword or a two-hander? Oh, Claymore.
It's
I'm
a
assuming
claymore, yeah.
two-hander.
Claymore, yeah.
That was a
Yeah, I
two-handed
didn't read the
weapon, so-
name. I was reading the info on it.
It's heat biggin'.
I mean, you have a shield, but it is a weapon, so.
Oh, I can't hold the shield and the two-hander. I'm gonna put the shield on my back.
Yep. Just stow it for now.
Yeah, and then I'm just leaning the sword on my shoulder as we're walking through.
Yeah, you walk into the entrance. Is anybody else doing anything to prepare as you walk into the entrance of the night market?
Yeah, I'm gonna emboldening bond. Just let me decide who I'm emboldening. Let's do Bloom, myself, Varjo, and Ardor. And that obviously is protected bond as well, so we can bounce between each other and take hits.
Yeah. I don't know if you'll need it, but we'll see.
Just in case.
Because you
Saves
walk
me an action later.
you walk into the night market through an entrance, I guess, that didn't really exist before. So you're in a part of the market that you don't quite recognize. But it's not too long before you start to notice landmarks of the night market, like that dragon's head there is part of like a restaurant, like an outdoor restaurant. And you see that it's still active, although like the amount of like humanoid people are more sparse. It's not as congested as it looks here in the picture. And some of the shops that you do know were open before are now like boarded up.
Well, no demons within sight.
You see the occasional like tiefling, but like you're not seeing anything out of place. Like you're not seeing demons, you're not seeing anything, any kind of murder or destruction. The night market looks like it's rolling just like it has been.
Okay.
Do I remember where that wizard was located in the night market?
Go ahead and give me a history check. For whatever reason, like you smell like rotten eggs, but only you.
I'm just gonna slowly start walking that way.
Oh, good. No, okay. Where should we go to recruit people? Because we need bodies for the ship.
Well, there's two places you find people. A tavern or an inn? And it's what time? Is it evening
Night.
time or nighttime?
It's night. It's always fucking night. It's a night market.
It's night right now. You look up and you see like a moon and cloudy sky. Which is weird because you walked in from like it being daytime outside.
Hold on. I knew a wise man who once taught me this, and I'm gonna put my finger in my mouth and pull it out and hold it up and go, "Yep, it's about 4 p.m. So let's head to the tavern."
What old men do you know?
I watched you do that, dumbass.
I'm an immortal being that transcends time. I am not old.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am short.
Yeah. Yep. Piloter of ships. Yeah, we know. Father of snakes. Kisser of old ladies.
Go
Hey,
fungus.
she came on to me.
Yeah. If I would have given it another 20 minutes, that probably would have been the other way around. Come on, I'll buy you a pint. Oh, shit. I don't have any money.
Yeah, that thing ate
Yeah,
all our
that-
money, eh?
Fucking Dota cunt, he ate all my goddamn money.
I have money.
All
I'll
right.
buy you a drink.
That sounds like a plan.
Yeah, I guess we'll like ask a person on the street just where's the happening tavern or inn.
This is where things start to get a little bit strange. Because you talk to a person on the street, like to ask them that, and they look at you with like soulless eyes. So what's up, bruv?
Tavern, inn, you know,
Oh,
like place you go to get drunk, like you obviously are.
I haven't had a drink in my life.
And what did you get kicked in the head by a horse?
I never seen a horse.
Gerald,
Yes, Captain.
am I fucked up right now or is he fucked up right now?
He's fucked up.
The dude
Stop
just
being fucked up.
walks away.
Hey, get the fuck back here. I'm Varjo Moondancer, kisser of snakes and old ladies. I mean, fuck, get back here.
He's gone.
Respect my authority. Well, I don't know what to do with that, Gerald.
Do I remember anything about the night market?
You rolled a 0. You don't remember your own name right now.
That was for okay. I'm just gonna start walking towards the rotten egg smell.
Alexander starts walking into a wall.
Okay.
Oh,
Blue.
the wall smells like rotten eggs.
That's the direction that the smell is coming from because you just smell rotten eggs. Like it's like your nose is like just like stuffed with it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna like try to go in the general direction,
You walk
like
into,
around walls, down the alleyway.
you watch as Alexander just like roams off, but like just starts walking in a big like circle.
Okay.
What the hell's he doing?
Food.
Oh, God.
What the hell are we doing?
Oh.
I guess we just keep walking. We'll find something. These people are all weird. I grab another guy. Hey you.
grab like another guy off the street. He's like,
Yeah.
you look into his eyes, and again, you see like it's like the lights are on, but nobody's home. Like he's looking at you, but he's also like looking through you.
Everybody here is on drugs for sure.
Is like, can I help you?
What drugs are you doing?
What?
Bag of dirt?
Okay.
Do you know where there's a tavern or an inn?
I don't know, man. Just get a bottle of the world's a tavern.
Where do you get your bottle?
I don't know, man. Just
You
shrugs.
son of a bitch.
Kind of like shrugs you off, walks past you. He's like, I got places to be, man.
Blue's gotta fully hold me back. I'm trying to beat the shit out of this guy.
Blue, give me a perception check.
Aye, aye, Captain. Oh God, Blue's not very perceptive.
15's enough. As Varjo is like frantically trying to talk to people, you notice that the restaurant, like that you had kind of passed when you walked in, the people now that you're kind of like starting to kind of look and focus are acting strange. So like one person is like taking one piece of food, putting it to their mouth, and then putting their hand back down, but not actually putting the food in their mouth. And it's the same piece of food that they keep doing it over and over again. You'll also notice like a waitress come over with like a pitcher of water to fill a cup, but when they go to pour it, the cup's already full, and they don't stop pouring until the whole thing is empty, and it's just overflowed onto the table. There is a like butcher behind a counter that is just like taking a butcher knife and hitting and like mushing the same like now like completely squished piece of meat over and over again, and just like repeating the same actions while like staring off into the distance, not even looking.
Varjo.
Yeah.
I don't think these people are these people aren't quite themselves, and I kind of point out what I'm seeing to them.
They're all on drugs. Clearly.
Varjo, I don't think they're on drugs, but I do think we're walking into a trap.
Like what? Well, what's the theory then? That they're demons? Why would demons do this?
I don't know.
In the vision, I saw the day market get taken out, correct?
Day market got completely destroyed, and it's like the night market was raised from out of nowhere to replace it.
But the original night market is still there.
You like when you're looking around, it looks like the night market that you had walked into previously. And now that Blue has like noticed it, like you, and like now that you're stopping to look, like you're noticing it too. Like even at certain shops, like somebody like you'll see like a shopkeeper through a window like holding up a potion and then like pulling it and putting it back down, and the person behind the counter going ha 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 ha.
That's fucking crazy.
Yep.
Wouldn't be any other way with us, would it?
Blue's gonna pull his axe off his back and kind of like do that thing where you crack your neck back and forth and be like, well, what now, Captain?
Wrath, I'm gonna say that's where you come in. You have also been looking for a tavern for a little while now, and you think you might have heard of one that might be safe. But things in the night market have been really weird since the demons have made their way through it. But you hear Varjo aimlessly kind of like rambling around and like stopping people.
Well, well, well. What do we got here? You got a real person?
Are you on drugs?
I am not doing drugs. That is correct. I am not doing drugs.
Do you know what drugs these people are taking?
I have attempted to question them, and they have not responded to me as of yet.
Are you gonna try to kill us?
I do not think so. Should I attempt to dispatch of you? I do not think so.
Well, I'm Varjo.
Sergeant Rathar Bahir Grim Rahim Varat. But you can just call me Sarge Wrath.
Sir Baratheon Rat Hard Fondant Hat. Got it.
Yeah, I get it. If you're not a dwarf, it's really hard with long dwarf names.
Fuck Bondon.
And all y'all know what's going on here.
Yeah, we know exactly what's going on here, but you should tell us what you think first.
I'm not so sure. I just sort of got here. I'm not even sure how I got here. I was in near well our my kingdom. I'm a guard there, although I was on paid administrative leave for something that was not my fault. When I was just walking along the hallways and there was this like mist or something. I figured there was like people smoking up. I was about to go like bash down some doors and take them into custody when all of a sudden I found myself in a place that was not the place that I was in before.
What kingdom?
Well, of the Dwarven Kingdom, the Stonehenge Mountains.
That checks out. That checks out. Ardor.
Yeah.
What do you know about dwarves? This guy checking out?
They're short, and he's pretty short.
I mean, I think I'm average height, but overall,
Yeah, for your people, yeah.
what do you mean, you people?
Did we
I
discover
mean, exactly
where
that.
the smell of rotten eggs was coming from? I'm asking if Ked's new character smells like rotten eggs.
No, he probably smells nice.
Oh, okay.
He's actually fairly well, like for the most part, fairly well groomed, well washed, put together. His armor, although it's got some dings and stuff to it from use, looks actually well cleaned and well oiled and everything.
Oh.
So, I don't rightly know what's going on around here. None of these people seem to be acting like people, and I don't know how to get home.
Well, I don't know exactly where your home is, but
Yep, Stonehenge Mountains.
I might have a ship that might be able to do planar travel. Not to brag or anything.
Oh, interesting, interesting. What's a planar travel?
You know,
No.
I neither do I.
I still do not know how I got here from the Stonehenge Mountains. Do you know which direction they are?
Like, I have a spear that this guy lives in.
Archer,
And
you
then,
just want to
like,
confuse him more.
then we live in a spear in some other guy's pocket.
Yeah, you're on drugs, aren't you?
No.
You have no idea.
Basically, the ship can travel through spears. That's what I'm trying to say.
Well, I mean, it's you gotta talk to him from like his perspective. So, you know, you come from this mountain, somebody lives in another mountain, and these mountains have no connections whatsoever. The ship can go from mountain to mountain without ever having to bother anybody.
Oh well, there you go.
You know?
Why didn't you just say that? Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
from like hole to hole.
If you can get me from mountain to mountain, then that's all good with me.
I had an intimate relationship with a mountain once.
Ha,
Okay.
haven't we
Okay.
all? Haven't we all?
What?
Well, I'm a dwarf. You know, we got people who like chant the mountains and like
No, I can't
hum
say
and
that I ever
pray in
have.
the mountains and stuff like that.
No, you're confused. When he says intimate with a mountain, he means, you know.
My cousin's a cleric, and you know what? The things he does with a granite wall, I ain't gonna judge.
Granite feels so damn good.
See.
Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna throw up because of the breakfast or because of what you just said, but yep. Excuse me.
Well, if y'all don't mind me tagging along a little bit, I mean, no one around here is giving me time of day, that's for sure.
Well, what do you do? Do you like cast magic?
Oh no, dwarves don't do magic. What kind of world do you live in where dwarves can do magic? No.
Wait, didn't you
I
say you
was
had
a
a
guard.
cleric cousin?
Well, that's not magic. It's clericing.
Yeah, it's miracle working. It's different. Like Gerald doesn't do magic.
I don't know.
Excuse you?
Yeah, you just do miracles. Like your god does magic through you.
That's a way to look at it. Yeah, fair enough.
Magic is for elves, some humans, and people of a perverted nature.
I'm 2 out of 3 of those things, so.
Same.
Two out of three ain't bad.
But I need. You can join. You can come on the crew. That's fine. You seem like you can beat people up, and that's something we need. Can you cook?
I cannot cook.
Fuck.
My wife did that for me, and she is not here.
Well, shit. We got a really bad ship cook. But we got to find more people.
I can now help you with that.
Ardor, can you use Ukumbukum and like slap some sense into one of these people?
I can. Let me. Arthur's gonna like kind of like walk up to one of them and just see if like he can relate to this person in any way. If he can figure out what's going on with them, like given that he was recently possessed.
Roll an Arcana or a Religion. It's probably going to be Arcana every time for you, but
It's absolutely gonna be Arcana every time.
I just want to give you another
24.
option, you know? As you, like, grab another person and you look, you can gather fairly well what's wrong here. And what's wrong here is that this person doesn't have a soul. It's gone.
Okay. I'll turn back and be like, so this one's kind of weird, but like these people are still like moving around and stuff, but doesn't seem like any of these people have souls right now. Looks like they came through and cleaned everything out.
Cool. What's a soul?
Think of, you know how you like transform into the golem, but you're still like you inside? Imagine if everybody has one of those inside of them. Like they all have their own little Varjo inside of a big golem. And, you know, when the little Varjo gets taken, the golem kind of barely moves on its own, doesn't react to anything or do anything. Does that make sense?
Not at all.
All right.
I have no idea what you just said, but I appreciate you attempted to explain it.
Yeah, I tried to put it in simplest terms, but
So,
It's,
Mr.
it's what makes you you, Varjo, and not just some random dude who doesn't, kiss old ladies and, put the moves on snakes.
Look, I don't understand the words that are coming out of your mouth, so I'm just going to take them as disrespect, and I kick you in the shin.
I look down and be like, really?
Yeah, fuck you.
You're buffing that later.
Okay. This man over here, and I point at the guy who's just like pouring the drink over and over, is obviously stuck in a loop. So what if we stop the loop? Let's just fucking tackle him. See what happens.
I'm just gonna push him.
Like, are you like pushing him to push him over?
Yes.
You push the guy over. He like looks at you but doesn't really regard you. Picks up his fucking pitcher, gets up, and then goes and like fills it back up. Then he like walks and like if you try to like interrupt him, he like walks past you and goes and fills the same cup and overflows it anyway.
I'm gonna bite him.
Okay. He doesn't resist.
Is no one gonna yell at me?
No, don't just stop him. Like, don't just hurt him. Fucking grab him and physically stop him from doing what he's trying to do.
there's really no point, because all of these people are kind of in automatic mode right now.
Okay, so where do souls go, Ardor?
Alexander, you bite him?
I was trying to like get a reaction out of the party.
I was like, Blue would try and reach to stop him from biting, but if Blue sees the guy not react, he's gonna be like, "What?"
Yeah, I mean, like if no one actually physically stops me from biting him, I will bite him.
Okay,
Yeah,
then
I'm playing the I'm just too late to stop you card.
yeah, roll
Oh
the
yeah, I would have been like in the streets. So.
just roll the damage.
Oh, the damage? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he's rolling damage. I'm going to continue to argue with Barjo and be like, I don't know where they go. That's more of a hero thing.
Yeah, but okay, where do souls go then? If these people are soulless, you took their souls.
Alexander, you watch as Alexander like first like goes for like a playful bite and then like can't stop himself as he like tears into this guy's neck and starts like draining the blood out of it and like rips his throat out and drops him. The guy
Holy go ahead.
the guy's dead.
Holy shit in a handbasket. Well, did you see what just happened over there?
Wait though.
I'm gonna use the bonus equal to the ability check or attack roll to my sorry, I'm gonna take the bonus to the next ability check or attack roll.
Okay.
Sorry.
The sergeant draws his sword. We got a wild one here.
I'm gonna grab Alexander by his shirt and just
What's
kind of like
left of
look
it.
at I just kind of look at him like he didn't fight you.
Couldn't help it.
The hell was that?
But he didn't fight you. Like, did he even flinch when you did that?
Uh-uh.
I'm gonna let him go, and I'm gonna turn around and look at Ardor. I'm like, are they just husks?
First of all, that
Essentially-
man just attacked an innocent. I would
That-
like to
that-
say.
What made that man a man is no longer. That is literally just a vessel for nothing.
But the thing is, like, if you put the Varjo back in the golem, they could
Like-
come back.
But where are the little Varjos?
The only one I know is in my pants.
God damn it!
Jiro, who would steal? Like, if somebody stole a bunch of souls, where would they put them?
I don't know, honestly. This
Well,
isn't something I've seen before. Although, can I roll a religion on that?
Sure.
Rolagin, I'm supposed to do this. My job.
While this conversation's happening, I'm just gonna start trying to like sneak bites out of this guy I dropped.
I need you to roll a. I'm gonna call it wisdom here. I need you to roll a wisdom to not just like grab the next like husk person and like get a fresh kill.
Saving throw?
Yeah.
Don't tell me the result just yet. I'm just double checking one thing when the dice move.
Okay.
I'm gonna use one roll from my knowledge of a past life because I don't necessarily want to just attack the next person.
Okay.
You also have your bonus from the bite.
That's true too.
I do, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna roll a d6 and then add the extra 6 to it.
You're good. Yeah, you
Okay.
you look at the other body and it's like, yeah, there's still some juice left in there and go to town on it.
Is he?
You know-
Does no one have a problem with this?
Yeah,
Should
Sergeant
we let him do that?
Sergeant Fondant. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't fucking know.
Meanwhile, Jiril, with your religion check, on a 22, you know enough about demonology to know that, like, souls for demons are, like, bartering tokens. With enough of them, they use it, like, as currency, or they can use the souls to basically inhabit other bodies and enslave them. Sky's the limit for them. Like, a soul for them is a easy thing to manipulate and use to their will.
All right, I will explain that to everyone. And I will like then notice like because I was lost in thought, and then I'll see that Alice is eating someone. I'll say, "Can't take you anywhere," and I'll try to like kick him away.
I won't resist the kick. And just
He's a
stand
bit-
up.
He's a big dumb animal. We know.
Yeah, we need to get him like a chain collar and leash.
I feel like that's stuff you'd already be carrying.
I'm
Just
not the
on-
frog mare. Oh, the frog mare.
I
The
am
one-
gonna pull my rope out of my backpack and I'm gonna tie it to Alexander like
I'm gonna
Michonne from The
slap your
Walking
hand
Dead.
away. I'm gonna
Oh,
slap your hand.
you're not fighting this. Like
I am fighting this.
okay, roll.
Whoever rolls higher on a d20.
Sure.
Okay.
No, this should be a strength.
No, I'm willing to put it up to chance.
Rollies.
Okay. I guess
Jesus
you win. The
Christ.
might is right.
Inky.
It's not around your neck, but it's like I hold you down and I tie like a harness to you.
It's child harness.
Yeah, and I'm just like, all right, I'm not doing this because I hate you, but you can't just go around eating people.
I was hungry.
Look, the next vagrant that we kill for some reason, you can eat them, but
What?
You can't
Bladehorn didn't fill you up?
I didn't get to eat.
you
Yeah,
son of a bitch, don't mention that name.
At the mention of Bladehorn, you can't even resist Blue. You just throw up.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Also, why'd you tie it around my rib?
What?
You tied it around my rib.
No, that's fine. I just weaved it through your ribcage. It's fine.
Yeah, Sergeant, full disclosure on joining our crew. Couple things. Jiril's cool. Jiril has pissed on a few religious monuments that he doesn't respect. But, like,
To my
Ardor-
credit, I was actively trying to antagonize them.
Ardor was/is a demon. Blue was in a sexual relationship with his demonic axe. And as you can see here, Alex eats people. We have a lady back on the ship who dropped me off a cliff in a building once.
Well, this is going to be quite the adjustment, but I can't see why I can't look the other way since you're giving me a lift home. And I mean, I am on paid leave right now, so not officially back on the force. So,
Yeah, we'll
Just a
pay.
forewarning. You don't have like a pet snake or anything, right?
I have no pets.
Okay, perfect. I was gonna say Barjo might try and sleep with it if you do.
I don't just sleep with any snake. I was in love with the snake I slept with. Like, anyway, I run a fair ship, so your say also goes. What do you think about this zombie? Because this is kind of new to me too. He started as he was saying he was a vampire, and then he bit Gerald, and then he just showed up one day again as a fucking zombie. I don't know.
Not a zombie.
Well, I don't really know the difference between a zombie and a vampire. So like I don't really know what one is or one is the other. I just know that he ain't right. But I mean, if you say he's part of your crew, well, I mean, who am I to argue at this point? Not my jurisdiction.
Not a zombie.
Is not a zombie?
Not a zombie.
This guy is looking at you going, not a zombie.
I see. Yeah, I don't rightly know what that means. I'm assuming it means something about like if I were to like shoot you with a silver arrow, maybe it hurt more
Oh,
under a full moon, something like that. I don't know. I don't really know.
my bones are cold.
I mean, he was a vampire. So now he's a zombie. Are you a zombie?
Not a zombie.
Okay. So you're a vampy?
Oh.
Yeah, but don't kill people unless we tell you to.
Yeah.
Anywho, yeah, you wouldn't mind giving me that lift? I'd appreciate it. Let's go.
Yeah, we have a bunch of things we got to do first. First thing we need to do is find some crew, and I'm trying to track down Tick and Talk, and I think that we're trying to find a wizard.
Wizard.
I don't know where any of those things would be.
Well, I'm gonna try to scry. Just give me a second to polish up the old pervert ball.
Wrath, that's not true. Wondering the streets you would have seen, unless you're lying to them for whatever reason, you would have seen at least one or two people who were like kind of sentient and mentioned a tavern nearby where awake people were.
You know what? That's not true. I seem to have regained some memory out of nowhere that says I remember that there was like a tavern lax nearby that actually had some people doing the thinking thoughts.
Yeah, you know a tavern. Let's fucking beautiful.
Let's go, buddy.
Oh. Look, Alex. Are you good?
I'm gonna look at my ribcage.
It's like open and exposed.
Like, do you want to be alive? Are you alive?
Are you?
I'm definitely alive, and I'm never gonna die. I am an immortal seventh dimensional being, but that's besides the point.
You know, every time you tell that, you keep gaining dimensions.
Yeah, he called you fat.
What?
Huh?
Oh, God.
I'm gonna just like go over to one of the soulless people and take their jacket or shirt or whatever I can and give it to him to cover his ass up.
Yeah, I mean, nobody here is going to stop you from doing anything. So if you like declothe somebody for just take the traveler's clothes off of somebody and put it on Alexander.
Yeah.
Do I see anybody with a helmet that can like cover up the fact that half his face is missing?
Well, I just want him to have a little more self-confidence, you know? He looks
Well,
like shit.
I mean, half his face is missing.
I want a shower. Bath.
Maybe there'll be a bath at the inn. I don't know if they'll let you use it, but
Oh, would
I
you
don't know if
survive
that's
a
good
bath?
idea. If you go in a bath, you might dissolve.
He's got a point.
Not a zombie. Vampire.
before we do anything though, let's focusing on this eye, and I think I'm ready for this. But I'm gonna need one of you to shove this eyeball into my eye, and one of you to hold me down because I will definitely try to fight whoever's doing it.
What?
Yeah, just real quick here. I'm gonna give up my eye so I can shove this thing in my eye. I was focusing on it all night, and like
Oh
I'm
my
taking Pasha's
God.
eye.
All right.
Oh, that's too fucking
I'm gonna-
funny.
Take the eye from him, and I'm gonna try and just do it myself. I'm like,
No. We're gonna need at least 2 people here. Trust
are
me.
you sure?
Yeah, Sergeant Fondant.
I immediately shove Virgil to the ground.
Remember that you have to get the other eye out first before putting the new one in.
I can't just shove it in like one fatal swoop. Okay, Jiro. I trust you the most. Hold on. As I see everybody salivating at the chance to fucking rip my eye out, I'm gonna be
At that point, I will grapple you. Like I'm just like bear hugging him. Gerald.
Yes.
Let's put his ass to sleep.
Yep.
Yes.
just fucking do it.
I think Varjo wants you to put it in, as he would say.
All right. I will
Chokehold. Chokehold.
delicately attempt to do some minor surgery on Varjo.
Oh God, give me a sleight of hand check.
Do we have any like anesthetic or anything?
Can I roll a medicine?
I'll give you medicine. This is fucked up. You are on the street. Like, what are you using as an implement to take his eye out?
I
Oh,
mean,
shit,
I
I
do
don't
have
have a
arrows
gun.
on me.
I don't have a dagger anymore. Can
I
someone
just-
slot me a dagger?
A dagger? Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna change my mind here.
I pull out an arrow.
I
No, I got a fucking arrow.
I'm gonna grab the arrow from him. I'm gonna put it in Varjo's mouth. I'm like, bite it.
Hold
No.
up, hold up. Where, like you said, there was like an area nearby where they would like guy was like pouring drinks and stuff like that. There's probably
Yeah.
a spoon, right? I'm gonna go over and just like grab a spoon. Here is this.
At this point,
Okay, I
I'm holding
definitely-
him with his, and I'm like making him bite this arrow. Like, all right,
Okay, I
You
definitely
have to-
changed my mind. No, let me go. Let me
You
go.
have to trust me.
No.
Hey,
Get the fuck
don't
away
talk
from
with
me.
your mouth full.
I'll fucking
Very
kill you.
well. I'm going to actually start taking notes on how I would have done it though, because I'm curious what my medicine check would have been.
Oh my God, I'm fucking
Safe word.
dying.
Pineapple.
This
Pineapple.
is insane.
I'll use bountiful luck.
Oh, Gerald, you think the best idea so far is to fucking shove an arrow in his eye and just pull it out?
I'll use bountiful luck.
I will express that would be the plan.
Can I use my bountiful luck to help him reroll?
Yeah, sure.
This was just me seeing it was viable because you've already said no. So this is me taking.
No,
notes
I'm
for later.
I'm just role playing. He's doing
yeah,
it.
he's doing it. Yeah,
He already said he would say no after he said yes, and to
Okay.
it.
All right.
Yeah,
So bountiful luck then.
Yeah.
Is that a reroll?
yeah, that's a reroll.
All right.
Please roll well, man. Please.
This
I
is
have a +10.
this is fucking wild. 13 is not much. Like it's still not better.
No.
Can I
It's like-
can I give him my inspiration?
Sure,
I
give-
have
give
my
him-
own inspiration. I'll use mine.
go
Okay.
for it.
Yes, please. Don't
could-
name me.
Could I just like visualize myself
It's
pulling
not their
Virgil's eye
visual-
out?
Okay, a 29. You like as crazy as it fucking sounds. You look at Sergeant Wrath grabbing the spoon and go, "Well, to pop the eye out, that is actually a brilliant fucking plan because then you can just cut the stem and then just stick the fucking synthetic eye in after you apply a little bit of healing." Theoretically, you could do it.
Away we go.
Oh
Here's the spoon.
no! Don't do it. No. Okay. No.
See, I knew the spoon was the ticket. Not the first time I've seen it done.
Sergeant Fonda, this has to be illegal. You have to stop this.
You consented.
Yeah, with like Blue and the Sergeant holding you down so that you can't move, like there's no way you can beat an athletics check against both of them. I'd be curious to see rolls to see if it could happen, but like,
I'm
Yo.
gonna. I don't know why I clicked.
Let's
that.
roll. Both
I-
of you roll, and I'll see if I can do anything.
What do you want me to roll?
athletics.
Oh Jesus!
Oh, we're both rolling
Against
Okay.
you?
Yeah.
Oh God!
Because I am actively fighting you.
I'm just rolling normal.
If I see Virgil getting loose, I'm just gonna jump on him.
Okay.
Oh.
No fucking way. Oh
No.
So you beat Blue, but you don't beat Wrath, who was like there supporting.
I like slip out of Blue's arms, like underneath the full Nelson, start running, and you just like grab me by the scruff, throw me back.
Have you in
Yeah,
one
we-
of those like police arm lock? Stop resisting.
while the spoon's coming closer, I'm gonna do my lay on hands to like basically make sure he doesn't just die in my arms. Like, all right, I've got you. You just have to not move.
All right. Do you want me to do like another medicine or what?
Yeah, and like if he's like flailing around like that, you're gonna have to roll with disadvantage, unfortunately.
Y'all are hilarious. This reminds me of why I'm on paid administrative leave.
Ooh.
24.
24 is still fucking good. So you manage they managed to get him pinned down, and you pin him down like you're with your arm on his chest. You get the fucking spoon like right up and under his eye, and in just one foul swoop, just like pop it out. From there you're able like everybody's got fucking there's daggers everywhere. You can even see like fucking the blink dagger on fucking Varjo's belt. You just fucking grab it and just fucking cut the stock. It is bleeding, but the bleeding stops because thanks to Blue's lay on hands, his body is healing at the same time. So the stem heals quickly. The eye hole doesn't bleed too much. And you're able to take the eye that he wanted to put in and just like shove it in real quick. Like, and it's almost like just like it's a weird like oddly satisfying perfect fit as it like sockets into his eye.
Ah, you fucks. I hate all of you. I'm gonna fucking kill every single one of you, I swear.
But Varjo, you have a magic eye now.
I see everything.
It's a good song.
Wow. That's pretty cool. That fucking hurt, though. Jesus.
You
Varjo,
good, buddy?
I pick up my eye.
you're gonna need to
Look at
update
it.
your model with an eye patch.
I'm definitely gonna do that. I pick up my eye, like my real eye that's popped out, and I'm like, throw it in my hands a couple times. I'm like, Alex, you've been a good ally. You've been loyal. You fought and died alongside us. And I appreciate you for that. Here. And I hold it out for you to eat it.
I was actually gonna say, can I try stealing it when no one's looking?
He's
like a treat.
he's openly handing it to you, and I'm gonna fucking throw up.
Oh God.
I know you were literally drooling looking at it. I know you want it. Here.
What is this campaign?
A good
You know what?
captain cares about the morale of his crew.
Hey, you said half my face is missing. Am I missing an eye? Like, do I just have like an empty eye socket?
It looks like you have eyes there, but you could say that you lost one and only have one. You've
Yeah,
been
I'm
able to
gonna
see.
pop that sucker right in.
You could even like pull your eye out and replace it with that one.
No. I mean, like, I'm just opening up the eyelid and just popping it in.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna blink. I now have two different colored eyes. I have one red and whatever Varjo's was.
Yeah, just like a hazel.
Yeah.
This campaign's fucking wild.
Blue's doing really good at keeping down Bladehorn, though.
Blue, you throw up again.
For the sake of RP, sure, but I just realized I have divine health and I'm immune to poison, basically. Still grossed out though.
Look, go with
You're
go
immune
with
to
the story.
disease, not poison.
What?
You're immune to disease, not poison.
Poison's not considered a disease.
No,
No.
poison is a different condition entirely.
Well, fuck your couch.
You get disadvantage on ability checks.
Well, I think this is a good time to go get a drink and maybe an extra one to pour in your eye socket to disinfect it.
It's fucking disgusting.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Yep. Yeah, I didn't see this coming this morning.
Yeah, I did. I was trying
Yeah.
to focus on how to use this eye and how it like magically takes over your eye in like a non-painful way, but then I realized I'm gonna have to like cut out my eye
Yeah.
and replace it. So that's fun.
I'm glad we saw eye to eye on that one, Varjo.
Jesus.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I have his eye.
You better watch out. Varjo's got his eye on you.
So Varjo, you now know you can now cast counterspell and dispel magic at 3rd level at will without expending a spell slot.
Yeah, which is fucking huge.
If you want to upcast them, however, you have to still expend the spell slot, so you still have them as spells on your regular spell list as well.
Cool.
I just set that up for you. What else do you get with Pasha's Eye? 120 feet of True Sight. You can sense the effects of scrying spells within 30 feet, and you are immune to psychic damage and cannot be charmed.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
Augers.
You had a party member with an eye patch and like a missing eyeball, and there were potential eyeballs that he could have replaced them with. This is fucking morbid but cool, and kind of fits your pirate captain theme.
So Pasha's eye was just her like pink eye, correct?
She, both her and Bladehorn both had like magical eyeballs, replacing their missing eyes.
Okay, could I cover it with Podley's eye patch?
Yeah,
like I don't want the effects of it, just cosmetically.
Yeah, just cosmetically. Yeah, absolutely.
Amazing. One-eyed Vargil, they'll call me.
Let's go get a drink.
What do you drink, Sergeant Bosco?
Mostly ales, but I'll drink just about anything. I'm a dwarf.
That's good. I'll eat and drink about anything too. I'm a halfling.
Well, that's good to know.
There we go. Oh, prototype. There we go. So you should have 120 feet of vision now. Barjo. There we go. He left at the worst time because we were just about to take a break. But before we take a break, you lead them, Wrath, to the spot where you heard, where this tavern is. And it's an unrecognizable door, with a very ornate sign over the top that says the Voidwalker Tavern. And as you walk through, you walk in to see it bustling with a whole bunch of like many of them look like adventurers or more powerful folk that are just sitting and enjoying drinks and having some food. Behind the bar, there are two they almost look like angels that are like serving drinks. You watch as they'll like pour the drink and like hand it to one of these gargoyles on the corner, and the gargoyle will like fly over to where they have to go. And we'll take a break as you enter into the tavern.
Hey. I just got back and saw what you did. That's awesome.
So yeah, let's take a quick 5-ish minute break because I really gotta run to the washroom, grab a quick snack, and then we'll come back and you guys can do some recruiting.
Nice.
Amazing.
Hey. Hey, Count.
Maybe he's not back yet.
Oh, he's stinky.
I'm back.
Hey, Count.
Hey.
Guess what?
Well,
You're stinky.
that's rude.
I mean, no, you.
I'm back.
You know, I was thinking I could just cast lesser restoration on myself and cure myself, but I don't know. Let's just play this out.
That's just effort.
Let's just play this out.
Might as well, right? Yeah, I'm excited to see your backup characters.
Same.
Yeah. I mean, I think
So my new character, the sergeant, can do speak with animals,
Nice.
and I think I'm going to roleplay it as he just doesn't know he shouldn't be able to.
And Varjo will support that delusion.
What is this unnatural?
How you speaking with that squirrel? What do you mean? How you not?
we mean he's speaking perfect calming. Look at him.
Sits there and confused, undead.
assuming everybody's back.
I think so.
Roll call?
Aye, aye.
Word.
No.
Yard.
Present.
Yeah, okay, cool. Everybody's back.
I'm here.
So you walk into this tavern, and a couple things stand out. You have these angel-like creatures that are slinging drinks using gargoyles to pass them out. All over the place are really unique-looking characters. Nobody looks very generic in here. When you look down, like, over the rails, you see that it almost looks like there's, like, the night sky underneath you. Like, this just purple space, this void.
Whoa, trippy.
Carmen, one of the angels flying around, looks up and says, "Hey, welcome to the Voidwalker Tavern. Please take a seat anywhere."
Well, shit. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, how do you do?
Wrath, you wander up, and the first person that you go near is Magnum Opus. You see two of the adventurers that just walk in, coming up to the bar. Enki, your slime kind of like jiggles a little bit. And Magnum, what do you do as they approach?
Oh my, what have we here? Others seeking adventure.
Well, I'm just trying to get home.
What? You talking to us?
Of course, traveler.
I'm not a traveler. First
Well,
of all,
You do have a boat.
are you trying to fight? Oh yeah, I'm being nice. I forgot. Yeah, I have a boat.
Excellent.
I'm a captain. Captain Varjo. One-eyed Captain Varjo is what they call me. That's it.
Holy shit, you're the captain?
Yeah, right?
Well,
Yep.
sir, where are you planning to go?
To Barovia. That is the next destination, and then I guess this guy home.
Oh,
Uh,
Baro-
you wouldn't mind dropping me off first? I'd be appreciate it.
can I accompany you? Barovia is where I was headed.
Why? You work for Strahd?
No, I heard there's this Strahd character, and I need to give him the what for.
Why?
Because it's what I do. I am a mighty hero.
Did he send you?
No.
Are you him?
No.
What do you think, Sergeant Henry?
I mean, he seems up for it. Don't
I
got a lot
smell
of pickings.
bullshit.
Oh yeah, you'd be close to me because I have you on a leash still. I forgot.
Yeah.
Do you have any experience on an airship? Do you know how they work?
Not at all, but I've been on many real ships.
I'm sure it's the same thing and the skills are transferable. You're hired.
Excellent. Thank you so much. You'll never forget the day you hired Magnum Opus.
Magnum Opus. Can you cook?
No.
God damn it. Nobody can cook. We need a fucking ship cook.
I am excellent at swabbing the deck.
Huh?
Blue, are you okay with this guy?
I kind of lean in. You might be dead in a week, but that's a week of labor.
Blue, standing there, you kind of scan the room and you see somebody sitting at a table sipping tea. That also looks familiar.
I just grab Varja by the shoulder and go, I can't fucking believe it.
I know, I'm a captain of a ship. That's
No.
crazy.
And I turn him. Look.
Oh my god. Is that who I think it is?
I haven't seen him in years. How the hell did he get here? And I just scream out, Cyanderous!
He turns around. Blue Vister. Well, it hasn't been a year and a day.
Been too long, brother.
I've been searching all around, different lands. Trying to find you. You pissed off Ryu. And he's a hard one to piss off.
Yeah. He came to me in vision and gave me this, and I'm gonna pull the questing blade out. But something happened. I had a vision that he was in trouble, and it's just steel now. There's nothing, there's no presence here. Meditated upon it, and I have not been able to recommunicate with him.
We'll leave it if it doesn't seem like he's around. The great Ryu guides your steps with his wisdom and his grace. And I feel like you've forgotten that.
It's been a long time. I mean, I know you weren't there when Dad got killed, but
Dad's dead?
how have you not heard this?
Well, I haven't been home. I've been in the monastery and I spent 14 years and by an ancient blue dragon's lair just sitting in the rain. Not eating, not doing anything.
His father was murdered, and I was framed. An outcast. I've been wandering ever since that day, and that's when I met that funny little fellow over there, and I just kind of point at Varjo. He keeps me sane in these troubling times.
Yes, yes. I came a long way to kind of deliver you a message.
What is it?
Well, you see, you said you had visions from the great god Ryu, telling you to do all sorts of things because he loves you and you're his chosen one and he believes in you, right?
He asked for help. I was a
Well,
little confused, but
regardless,
yeah.
my quest is to come to tell you to do your quest. I fought many battles and killed a lot of people to get to where I am right now. So, what have you been doing to reconnect with the great god Ryu?
Well, honestly, I've been getting my ass kicked a lot. We went to the dragons to warn them of the doom. Almost got murdered in the process by them and the blade horn fellow. We finally killed Blade Horn, and well, now we're just trying to recoup some losses before we head back to deal with loose ends with the dragons and demons before traveling home to Barovia.
What loose ends do you have with the dragons?
That was my entire quest, was to warn them of the demons, and they wouldn't listen. I feel I've failed the quest already. Since, I mean, I'm sure you've noticed this town is, well, not much for the living.
Yes, this place is rather dreary. This tavern is quite nice though.
This is honestly one of the nicest places I've seen since I've been in this cursed realm.
Well, I'm here to assist you with your quest in rekindling with Ryu. I feel like some damage has been done. Some unbalance.
Good to have you along, brother. And like instead of shaking his hand, I just go to hug him.
Yeah, I give you a hug. And like, just for the people at home, Cyan is a Cyan Dragonborn. He's like the same height as Blue, but he's super slender compared to him. He's wearing these like black robes with blue dragon scales on them. He has a wise face, but he's like always faintly smiling. And then on his back he has this really nice ornate spear with like dragon etchings and engravings.
Captain, do you know who that is?
Yeah, that's Blue's brother, Cyan.
You should go have a lengthy conversation with him. Make sure he's
Oh,
right fit.
I don't know.
Roger, come here. When was the last time you saw Cyan?
Yeah, come on, Captain. You should go talk to him so that we know that you were getting along well.
I
Oh
just
my God.
realized I'd be standing beside Cyan this entire time because Blue has me tied to a rope.
That is true.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Cyan, how are you doing?
Um.
Oh, Farjo, it's quite good to see you again.
While while they're at that,
Tell him that story.
Jiro, from across the room, you clock what appears to be like almost like, well, I guess Gambit, why don't you go ahead and describe yourself?
Yeah. So Gambit's just he's got kind of that like lean back, slick thing. He's playing with cards. He's always got like a deck of cards. He's got a deck of cards in his hand. He's dealing it out to the people around him, and he's he's just trying to play. He's trying to play cool. He's got his poker face on. Everybody's playing cards in the back corner. He's got like a nice robe with like weird symbols on them that just look like a bunch of like everything. There's all different kinds of things. You can make out like faint shapes and stuff like that. And he's just kind of sitting there. He's got his eyes. He's got his brow low. He's peeking at his cards, and he's just trying to play cool. He's got his pet snake on his shoulders, and just
Yeah.
quietly dealing cards.
So you sat down at this table with these fairies. It looks like they were like a guard that came in with one of this other fairy that appears to be on a date. And Jiro, yeah, you clock them as he is with these fairies, like hustling them, playing cards at the table.
I see you've slithered over to the Fae party.
Ah, he's got snake jokes. I like this one. You like a seat? And I'll
Yes,
kick over a
please.
stool to him.
I'll grab a seat next to him. I'm gonna try and out hustle you. I don't know how that's gonna
Alright. Yeah, I guess we'll deal him in. We're just we're just playing regular poker. And
I'm not going to role play this, but I'm gonna roll a charisma to see how much I flirt with the fairies.
Sure.
It's not going great.
On an 8 at your age, too much.
All right. Well, seems I'm striking out in more than just cards.
well, it seems that way, but you'd always try and make your money back. You could always win 2,000% of what you gamble, but you can only lose 100%, and those seems like good odds to me. Or if you'd like to take a look, I have wares available, and I'll kind of like motion to like my bag of holding, and
Oh, show me what you've got.
I would like reach in and I would just start like pulling things out of this bag of holding, like one at a time. I haven't quite set up the portable storefront because I don't know exactly what's there, but I'll be like, oh yes, we have this, and I will pull out like a holy symbol from another god, and just be like, this is this your thing?
Not quite.
Oh, my apologies. Let me put
You
it
know,
back.
you
for
you seem like you're a man of many resources. How would you like to fly on a winged boat?
on a winged boat.
We have an
I mean,
airship.
that could increase the range of my sails quite a bit, and
I'm already trying to get a card table installed, so
I mean a card table. I'm sold. Sign me up.
all right. I will just like yell across the bar. Varjo, got more crew for you.
Oh, okay, cool.
He's got a snake.
I see that.
Oh,
Barjo.
you two are going to get along very well.
Oh God. Wrath, Carmen floats up and says, "What are you having today, hun?"
What do you got good on tap?
Hmm. She looks and she says, "Oh, we have a very. It sounds worse than it actually is. It's a goblin ale.
Okay.
She pours a like a large flagon of this ale, and it's thick. It's like a Guinness, but like when you drink it, it tastes a little bit like like a sweet meat, almost like a sweet bacon.
Huh. Yeah, that tastes mighty fine. I gotta say, them goblins, oh sure, they lazy and they don't work too good, and they're all have a proclivity to crime. But aside from that, I guess they can make a couple of good things here, huh?
Absolutely. And that's on the house.
Oh, all right.
As she floats back, you see, like at the corner of your eye, this guy, like just like full on eyeball fucking you from the corner of the room.
Well, time to go socialize. That's what that is. Hello.
Why, hello there.
I'm starting to do. We're doing a bit of a recruitment drive here. Tell you were eyeing me up from the corner. How's it going?
Would I recognize the fellow that they were traveling with? That is totally not a zombie or a vampire.
I mean, you're fairly smart, so I'm not even gonna make you roll for it. I'll say that's up to you. Like whether you recognize him or not, that's your choice.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna say I do. I'm gonna see through the disguise. I noticed you were traveling with a former customer of mine.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Is it the halfling,
No.
the lizard man?
No.
Is it the fire guy,
No.
the old man?
The zombie.
Which one's the zombie again?
Gonna gesture over at the one that's fully like cloaked up at this point. I'm sure they stripped enough people to cover him.
Oh
Up
no, he's
completely.
not. He says he's not a zombie. He's a vampire.
It was.
Well, not according to him. And if he wants to self-identify as a vampire, who are we to say no?
Anyways, what what poor fate befell that fool?
What do you mean?
Oh, some grand quest. You know, avenge his family, but decided to go join some adventurers, and it seems to have backfired.
Oh, how so?
Well, he's undead now.
Is he now? Huh? What's that mean?
You tell me. You seem to be traveling with them. But to be fair, I
Oh,
didn't
man.
see you there when I was scrying on them for him.
Well, I did just join their crew. They hired me on. They were looking for people on their I think they mentioned it's a sky ship. It says they can bring us from mountain to mountain.
Hmm. I'm picking up what he's saying, right? Like it's a planar travel ship.
You are not.
Okay. Not sure what use I would have of that. Maybe who is the captain?
Oh, that's the little man over there in green. He's talking to the blue-ish dragon, not the blue dragon, the one that's more blue-ish.
I'm gonna cock my eyebrow at you. You follow a halfling.
Well,
I
no,
mean,
he's across the room from me.
to each their own, I suppose. I'm gonna stand up and just walk over to the halfling.
Oh, bye.
And then Blue said, I can eat 6 dozen apples. And we were like, Blue, nobody is telling you to do that. And then he just ate 6 dozen apples. And then he puked them all over the brothel. You remember that,
bet's a
Cyan?
bet, man. A bet's a bet.
Nobody bet you. You bet yourself.
A bet's a bet.
My, what an interesting story. So I heard that someone's looking for crew for an airship.
Yeah.
Well, this place no longer does me any aid. It seems everyone is falling to ruin. And my shop got ransacked. I would be willing to join you. To get away from here, there's no need for me to stay.
Yeah. Yeah, we're kind of accepting most people, but like, what do you do?
I am a mage. How do you think this one found you? I'm the one who sent him to you.
Oh, you're the wizard we were looking for. That works out.
Oh, so this belongs to you? I
Oh,
just kind of
so
like jerk the zombie around. Or
Oh,
Alexander
no.
around.
No, he does not belong to me.
Here, take him back. I throw him
I-
the leash.
what
I
was
do
your
not
name?
want this. My name? You may call me Zogrel.
Well, Zogi, Alex here wanted to talk to you.
Yeah. He said he had a lot on his mind.
This one doesn't even look like he can process a thought.
No, look,
He-
and I pull his hood back and like poke at his brain. He's got a lot on his mind. See? Put his head back up.
Yes, I am sure.
Yep, you two catch up.
But,
So you're a mage. Cool. We got one of those.
oh, I'm not just any kind of mage. I specialize in the art of war.
Okay.
I am able to lay waste to armies and crush people's will. And maybe occasionally throw in like the odd fireball. I do not know.
Which armies have you crushed and how?
Several. There was this army of gnomes.
Roll
and they
deception.
That's funny you say that because I was always told war isn't good for anything. You know, absolutely nothing.
This army of gnomes, and they decided to breach my tower. Something about me being on their land. I do not care where I set up shop. It is where I belong.
Inside check.
So, yes, go ahead.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
I'm pretty sure your passive beats a 3.
Gnomes aren't territorial. What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, I destroyed them all in their village.
No, you didn't.
Oh, fine, they were halflings if it makes you happy. But the story itself is true. I mean, they weren't like your kind of halfling. They were fatter, jollier. Didn't know what the weapon was. They came at me with frying pans.
Are we gonna?
Got fucked up by a halfling with a frying pan once.
I'm counting that on the Brax counter.
I'll take it. I'll take it. But yes, I slaughtered them to the last, and I made some mighty fine magic items out of them.
Like what? What you got?
Oh, I've got nothing now. My shop got ransacked by the demons. Who, I want to know, by the way, release them. They owe me quite the fortune.
Definitely not us.
Nope.
I'm not
Yeah,
going to incite that,
That's crazy.
because I don't, like, looking at these guys, I don't believe they'd be able to do that.
I'm pretty sure that guy's dead.
Probably
What?
died to demons.
Yes. Unfortunately, I don't have many other choices. I wish to join your party. But, judging from the looks of this one, and I gesture at Alexander, hopefully I could fare a better fate.
Well, I mean, didn't you make him?
No, I sent him to you.
So it's your fault that he died and got turned into this.
No, I warned him it was a pointless endeavor. There were many other ways to get to Barovia, but no. He wanted the one that seemed more fun.
Yeah, it sounds like it's your fault. Alexander, you can bite this guy if you want.
I mean,
But-
we're beggars can't be choosers here. But like, if you try to do war crimes without me telling you to do war crimes, or Blue telling you to do war crimes, is that going to be a problem? Like, can you control your war crimes?
Oh, I can control many a things, and I have no desire to commit crimes. Laws are beneath me, anyways.
That's good, because if you try and screw over anybody on this ship, I will split you in half, asshole to head.
I have no need for your threats, nor do I have any need to do anything against any of you. You seem to be doing me a favor for joining you and taking your airship away from this accursed land. And you know what? It works for me.
One
Yeah.
last thing. Can you cook?
No, but
God damn it.
I might
Roger,
be,
this is a waste of time.
I might be
I hate
able
this.
I could probably summon someone who can.
Wait. That's not half bad, Barjo. If he
I
can
mean, that-
summon a cook, I'd take it. You didn't try that shit this morning, my god. It was oh god. Oh,
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
we're-
use Mage Hand to grab a bucket so he can throw up into
oh
it.
thank you. Okay. Feel better.
We'll let the new recruits find positions amongst the ship because they all gotta make useful. Nobody eats for free on the Sky Dancer.
Right
mean-
right now nobody eats up there. Or shouldn't eat up
But
there.
we could use a good mage. Really, like we don't really have a wizard.
I've noticed. I've been keeping tabs on you after he paid me to.
You did it
Speaking-
after he paid you to? Why?
Because he
Are you a
wanted to.
creep? Are you
No.
are you attracted to me?
Wow.
Have you been spying on me when I don't shower?
You
Wow.
in particular? No.
Why don't you go
But-
ahead and take a seat?
I have seen what you've done with that pervert ball.
Yeah.
Quite impressive.
Yeah, I can read your mind.
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, if you're consenting,
Please. By all means.
I'll detect thoughts.
Alright, I want to roll, like, to oppose it, to, like, try to, like, drive him crazy. But not, like, permanently, but, like, you know, like, what the fuck?
Oh, he's there. He's
Well,
there.
once I cast it, I get surface level thoughts, and then to push deeper, you have to make a save. Let me just put it up
Okay.
if you want to actually.
Yeah, I actually want to, like, fuck with you.
It's like
Oh, that's the wrong detect.
It's like that South Park episode where Cartman becomes a psychic and they have a little fight.
No.
Oh, it's a wisdom save. That's not good. That's actually one of my bad rolls. For
trying to sit here like I'm an all-powerful mage, and you're like, wisdom save. Fuck.
Would I have been close enough to hear him talking shit about not having a good wizard?
Yeah,
On Ardor?
they're not being quiet.
Fantastic. You're not gonna roll for that. You're gonna port in an 8, brother.
An 8?
Yes. 8 plus modifier.
Okay, so I fail because he portent an 8.
Oh, he knows your P-Hub password now.
Well, what exactly are you looking for in my deeper thought?
I get insight on your reasoning, your emotional state, and something that looms large in your mind. Something you worry over, love, or hate.
I am worried that the plane we're on is going to expire. What was the other two? Sorry.
Emotional.
Your emotional state.
Calm.
And then something that looms in your mind, like something that you worry over, love,
Yeah,
or hate.
I worry the plane's going to expire. Well, actually, you know what? What language is... Actually, I guarantee you don't speak this language. Would you, like, understand it in your language, or...
I'm reading your thoughts.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, like, people who are bilingual don't necessarily think in the same language. I guarantee it.
Are you trying to get around a spell by being like, well, oh no, I speak in Spanish, or I think in Spanish? Go fuck yourself, Brax. No. No.
Okay, fine.
No.
Yeah, so I'm calm. I worry that the plane we're on is going to expire while I am on it, which is not what I want. And the other thing is what now?
Your reasoning.
Your reasoning.
I'm selfish. I'm greedy. I just want the fuck off here. I have no care what happens to everyone else in the room.
Yeah, you check out. You're hired.
Ardor takes a sip of his drink. Bad wizard my ass.
Oh, wait. Okay, no, I still would have failed.
What if I think in Espanol?
Me no come at us to English.
Mordecai, you are watching this whole exchange. You've been sitting at the bar solo, having a drink.
Yes.
You're hearing... You've been looking for a way out for a while. And looking around, you see all these doors that you've seen some people come through, but when you've tried to open them, you haven't been able to get through. And a way out sounds intriguing.
I'm just gonna walk over to the party all nonchalant. Tell me, small traveler, I hear you have a way out of this place.
Holy crap, is that Podley? Oh, who the fuck are you?
My name is Mordecai.
Look, a couple of these new people that we've been talking to seem to be banking on a way out. That is my goal as captain. I don't know if we're quite there yet, but we're close. So, what do you figure? I assume you're good at killing people.
Let's just say I have a slight knack for it. If you're looking for a way out, I do hear of whispers of doors. Although I've never been able to breach one of these doors. But you all seem like a very... And I just kind of like look around. Admirable bunch. Surely you could figure it out if I were to help you find one of these doors.
What the fuck are you talking about, doors? Blue, what is this guy talking about?
I don't know, man. He's scaring the shit out of me. Like, are his eyes glowing?
W-
Are those
Would
even eyes?
Are you high?
Are you doing drugs?
I do
would
not do the
Zor
drugs.
do I have a clue of what he's talking about?
BHG?
Why are you asking me? He's the one who's talking. Mordecai's the one. I don't know. The blue or Mordecai. Does he have any idea what you're talking about?
I mean, he might, depending on how much time he's spent in this plane.
Um.
Oh, GM didn't say no. You could just say you know what he's
Sure,
talking about.
Yeah.
No, let's just say I don't because I think I do, but I don't.
See, there's multiple ways out of the realm. I happen to be captain of that one of those things. However, my good people who are signing up for this isn't just a mere ticket out of here. We're gonna earn it, and we have to save all the worlds first. See, we know a bunch of shit because we're badass. And if we don't stop the demon threat here, then they're gonna spread all over the realms and kill everybody.
So we gotta do a bit of heroin. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm supposed to be on administrative leave, and the union might be upset with that, but I mean, I could probably clear it with them.
Yeah. It's kind of heavy to think that everything you know will be destroyed by demons. But, if there's nowhere to go, then there's no point in leaving, so we should stop the demons. We have some ideas. But that's
They're
first
demons?
before we're leaving. We might just destroy the realm. We're not sure yet. That's what Podley would have wanted.
Well, dear Captain, if you know a way out of this place, then I am at your service.
Yeah. So what are you? Are you a demon?
Yeah, I'm complicated.
What do you
Let's just-
do?
Oh, let's just say I can travel the planes between two worlds.
What? So what do you need me for?
Well, just because I can travel between worlds doesn't mean I can get out of this cursed place. My dear boy.
That confuses the shit out of me. You're ominous and mysterious. I fucking like it. You're hired.
I just bow. I'm like, I am at your service.
Have y'all found anyone that can cook yet?
Yeah, can you cook, faceless person? I don't even think you said your name.
My name is Morokai, and unfortunately, I am no chef.
All right, Morty. That fucking sucks.
If we can't find anyone to cook, I make a mean bowl of mushy pasta soup. You just keep boiling it until it's basically a soup. It's great because you don't have to drain the noodles.
Nobody here can cook. I go over to the table of chefs. I'm like, okay, I have this airship, right? It's super cool. We're gonna go save the world, and we're gonna fucking go back to Barovia and beat Strahd's ass and become like gods. And I'm gonna live forever. I'm gonna tell them every single one of my titles, and I'm gonna be like, come join my ship and cook for me, please.
They all look at you and they're like, "We're on vacation. We don't need a job." The little
I
goblin.
keep going.
The little goblin looks up like not interested.
So imagine this: thousands of demons. And I'll just
Blue, what have you done? Or Count, what have you done to this token?
I tried to fix it, and it's just getting worse, so I'm just going to stop.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Every time I got it right and I'd click apply, it would get worse, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm now doing what my 12-year-old does. Fix it. Thank you.
Oh,
He's just-
The chefs like look up at you, Varjo, and they're like, "Well, I mean, like, if nobody else can cook, so like, why don't you just like learn how to cook?"
I'm the captain. My job is delegation.
Um. Okay. Well, yeah. Sorry, man. We're not going anywhere. Best I could do is like give you or whoever you want some cooks utensils, and they can try and figure it out.
Do you have any like cookbooks or anything like that that I can like give to somebody to learn?
The big dragon chef looks and says, actually, now that you mention it, and he reaches into his bag, and he does. He pulls out. It appears to be a bag of holding because it's like these books are bigger than what would appear to fit in the normal bag. But he pulls out about 8 volumes of a beginner's guide to cooking.
Hell yeah.
Chapter 1: How not to poison the crew.
Yeah, he'll give you those. He'll give you those books, and he'll give you some cooks utensils as well. And he'll say, "Go make a chef."
I can't unlock my character sheet.
That's weird.
Okay, I think I'm just lagging.
I also can't unlock your character sheet.
oh yeah, we're bad things are happening.
Yeah. That's okay though.
It's a good time of the night for that to happen at least.
Yeah. That's everybody's got kind of introduced. You've gathered your team. We will kind of we'll end session here. We'll probably pick up right where we left off next week. And yeah. Tomorrow is Song of Leaf and Bark over on Talking with Adam stream.
Yes, sir.
And then I don't think there's no cleaning crew this Saturday because Dylan has a thing, a show. So that so I think are we back on Sunday?
I hope so. I wasn't expecting Thanksgiving last time. Didn't realize what weekend it was.
Yeah. So yeah, Sunday. We'll be back with Whispers in the Weird over on KedHup's YouTube. So all of those links are below. You can check out all of the fantastic content creators below. I think that's it for us for now. We'll probably do our post-game wrap-up, talk about the new characters and stuff like that, but you don't get to see that shit, so too bad. But thank you to everybody who tuned in. I love every single one of you. Hope you have a wonderful day, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are, and as always, power to the players. We are out.
Bye.